From Lagos, the nation's commercial capital, this is the news at 10, live from Channels Television. Reported tonight, Amarachi Ubani.
Good evening and welcome. Tonight, Northern States Governors Forum calls for a more united Nigeria, demands sincere commitments in tackling the nation's challenges. Nigerians throng leisure spots across the country on second day of the Yuletide celebration. Federal government set to prioritize tourism and hospitality industry to boost revenues. And Indonesia and other affected nations mark 10th anniversary of the Indian Ocean tsunami, which killed over 200 lives.
On business news tonight, a Yuletide package for business owners in Kwara State as more funding heads their way.
And on sports news, big wins for Chelsea, Man City and Manchester United in traditional Boxing Day fixtures in the English Premier League.
The message of peace continues this season as the Northern States Governors Forum urges Nigerians to remain dedicated to the unity of the country. Joining in the celebration of Christmas, the chairman of the forum and Niger State Governor Mazi Aliyu said in a statement that Nigerians should demonstrate genuine commitments towards achieving the nation's collective development aspirations. Optimistic that Nigeria will come out of its present social, political and economic challenges stronger and more united, the governor advised Nigerians to analyze the origin of the present challenges facing the country and sincerely address them. He said further, "I am optimistic that one day we will all sit together, first as Nigerians, regardless of ethnic or religious affiliation, to deliberate without sentiment on how to move our dear country to its deserved social, political and economic height." A promise made, promise kept. That's what some residents of the nation's capital, Abuja, seem to be saying as they laud security operatives for ensuring their celebration of Christmas was not disrupted in any way. The residents, who turned out in large numbers at various fun spots in the city, told Channels Television that the holiday gave them the opportunity to engage in leisure activities with their families. Our correspondent, Amaka Okafo, reports.
The church services are over and residents of Abuja are at various fun sports in the Federal Capital Territory. Everyone was gaily dressed as they trooped into the parks and recreation centers. It was an atmosphere of excitement, sharing and love everywhere. Some relaxed on the floor, while some engaged in the games available. Children had a fun-filled day running around, playing various games and generally having a good time. We spoke to some of the residents who expressed confidence in the security agencies, which made them come out and have fun.
This Millennium Park is a place where we have a lot of security agents that guides the whole place. So that's the only thing that gives me encouragement. If you look around, you will see many of them. So they are at alert, and the government are doing a lot of things.
We are covered under the coverage of God's divine protection. And because the government has done a lot, the police have assured us that Abuja residents should go about their normal festivities, that there's adequate security. So I'm confident of God's security and the security by the government. That's why we're here to catch fun.
Others say it is an opportunity to relax with loved ones after a very busy year.
To have fun, to play around, to mingle with people I don't know, and to celebrate Jesus Christ.
Everybody was peaceful, at least. We are in this serene environment. You can see everybody around. Everybody just catching their fun.
It is expected that the relative peace witnessed during this festive season will continue into the new year. Amaka Okafo, Channels Television News.
Although some residents in the nation's capital may have had a fun-filled Christmas, the story is quite different for others who have complained of lack of money to celebrate the Yuletide. Some of them told Channels Television that they could not purchase what they needed for the celebrations due to high prices of goods. Our correspondent Gloria Umezoke takes a look at Christmas celebration in some low-income communities in the FCT.
The city center of the nation's capital is surrounded by satellite towns like this one, also known as Dose-Alaji. Slums and ghetto settlements, which is home to thousands of residents. We moved right inside a ghetto where the song of Christmas echoes slowly. At every corner sits makeshift houses facing various directions with poor sanitation. Visiting some families, it's apparent that residents long for a better celebration.
All right, this is Duse Zone 1. I'm with a family right now, the Asables, and we're here to see just how they're celebrating the Christmas season. Hello. Let's go into the house then. Hey, come. Okay, you're not following. Okay, you really want to travel this season, but you can't. Yes. Wow.
If there is money, at least by now we're supposed to be in the village. There's no money. Everywhere is too tight. You know, there's no money, no work, no business. Even where we work, they said there's no money. That is why.
In this case, we have to be happy, although there's no money in country. But I still thank God that we are alive today.
Elsewhere, the story is the same.
There's no money in circulation. So even in our business, people will be buying, they will be complaining, there's no money. We don't have lights here. We need steady lights. Good road, water.
So most years, in most cases, I used to see people bubbling more than the way I'm seeing it, but honestly, I can't just really tell. Maybe it's because of the situation at hand, I don't really know.
In spite of the low-key celebration in many parts of the town, some other residents strive to maintain a high spirit, lounging or cooking in preparation for a party.
Things have been happening while we are feeling it, but when it is the time to give God his own right, we don't look at what is going on. We have to give God his own right by celebration.
Even though for some communities the festive spirit has been dull this year, many ride on high expectations that the economy and other challenges in the country will take a better turn in 2015. Gloria Umezuki, Channels Television News.
Well, spots in Lagos were quite busy today as Lagosians took advantage of the holiday to calm their nerves. Some of the fun seekers say the two-day break has given them the opportunity to bond with their families. Our correspondent Chris Lems, who visited some of the spots around the metropolis, reports.
This is the Bar Beach, transformed into an amusement park of sorts. Parents and their children seem set to create beautiful moments and memories. For some of these young ones, there is no holding back. They take the fun to the top, not minding the barriers. While the parents savor the bond the holiday provides.
I want to say for a very long time, I've not had the opportunity of coming out with my kids. This is a very good opportunity to do so. And then also to stay with my wife because of the nature of this town and every other thing. I've not been opportune to do this, but I'm happy today.
Coming to the beach, the children requested I will come to the beach. I never knew Lagos has transformed Bar Beach into this kind of a place. This is like what I see overseas when I travel.
We are happy to be here today, a Boxing Day, and you can see all the beautiful place being arranged for our children to have their fun. That is why we are here to celebrate the Boxing Day.
Not much is, however, on the ground here at the National Theatre. Not even a single movie is being screened. But those who seek a quieter environment have all the space to themselves, even on the treetop. Families in clusters, eating, drinking, and freezing moments in time.
I really thank God by keeping us all this day to see today, no matter the situation of the country, but we still thank God by keeping us.
I've been hearing of this place before, but I've never seen the place before. But I'm happy that I'm able to here today to come and see with my eyes.
The situation in Ikeja appears more impressive as fun seekers in their numbers visit the holiday parks in Alausa.
with my children because this is the only time we have time for we to share together. The holiday, the Christmas brings so joy for we and the children to be together. We thank God sparing our life because the year was a very tough year, but at the end of it, we need to celebrate. That is why we are here. So we thank God.
And we're actually enjoying ourselves. And the governor is really trying because all these things are free. We didn't pay for anything.
It may have been a challenging year for Nigerians, but what we see here today may be an indication that the spirit of the average Fonseca in Lagos remains intact. Chris Elems, Channels Television News.
In part two, after the break, 2,550 youth gain employment in Kaduna, courtesy of the Surety. That's in a moment. Please stay with us.